Welcome to Module 4, Lesson 4. So today's lesson is going to be a little short because, well, we've kind of already been talking about this a lot. We talked about it a lot in Module 1. We're just looking at it in a different way. So, before we get into it, let's look at what our goal is. And that goal is, I can relate side length with the number of tiles on a side. So, basically what I'm saying here is if I had a picture right here that was, let's say, a 4 by, let's say, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I can say that's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Put 5 there. So this is 4 times 5 to find an area of 20 square units. Like, that's pretty much today's lesson, is just giving a refresher on that. I know I've mentioned it in the last couple lessons anyways because, well, it's important to get that reminder. But this is the entire lesson for today, is that reminder. So, just kind of giving an idea of where we're coming from on this is I want to draw you an array. Just a normal array. Something that might look familiar from Module 1. Or honestly, any module so far, because we've kind of done it here and there. But let's say I had a problem that was 5 times 3. And so if I was to draw this as an array, I could use circles or stars. So I'll use stars right now just because you get it a little bit different. The 5 represents how many groups I have. The 3 is representing how many are in each group. Give me 1 second.
If you're in the building, please call the front office ASAP. Thank you.
Don't know if you can hear that. Just had an announcement. Didn't want to talk over that in case you couldn't hear me. So the 5 represents a group. So the 3 is how many are in each group, and we're trying to find the total. So how you draw this is draw 5 groups. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and then there's 3 in each group. I know my stars look absolutely amazing, and they're beautiful, and nothing can compare to the beauty of my stars. So this would be the array that you would draw for this. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with 1, 2, 3 in each group. Hopefully this looks familiar to you because this is what we've done a whole lot in Module 1, is the arrays, showing how the multiplication works. Now, imagine this. Instead of me saying like I have 5 bags of Skittles and there's 3 Skittles in each bag, and this representing the bags, what if I said this? You have a shape, and your shape is 5 inches tall and 3 inches wide. Okay, so that would mean, and then what's the area? So you'd literally just do the exact same thing. I'm just going to draw a box around this, and then draw my lines to represent it this way. And then you can go back and actually erase all the stars inside of it. So try to do that while still keeping the shape a little bit of my area rectangle here. And this is what I'm getting at. It's like it literally is what we've already been doing. But instead of using circles or lines or stars to represent the items in each group, we're literally just using boxes. And so this is literally the entire lesson. It's just a reminder. So I'll give you another one that you can do right off the bat without having to use the stars. So you can do that, but that can be a little, tedious in a way. So let's say I have another one. Let's say I have a shape, and it is 6 inches by 4 inches, and it's asking for the how many square inches is it. So instead of drawing 6 groups and then 4 in each group, I'm just going to draw a longer side and a shorter side. So since it's longer top to bottom, and then shorter this way, I'm just going to kind of draw a shape that's vaguely what I'm looking like. And I'm going to do this vaguely, and then I'll show you how you can do it exactly with a ruler. But I want to show you how to do this without a ruler, so that when you're on a test or a homework assignment and you don't have a ruler with you, you can still do this. So, yeah, 6. So I need to break this up into 6 groups. So let me go. There's 1, and technically there's 2 down here. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I would always just double check to make sure I'm right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, once again, the idea here is that every single one of these is the exact same shape, so I'm going to fix this one a little bit lower, just to make sure it's a little closer to being accurate. But I guarantee you, as you guys are doing this yourself, you're going to get to the point where your shapes don't look perfect. That's okay. It's the idea that we're using these to represent something. As long as your shape doesn't look like that, and you're like, I'm cutting it up like that, and it looks just like Swiss cheese, you should be good. Just make sure it is readable and you know what it means. And so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 this way, and then 4. So I'm going to use a little tactic I know of doing, cutting it down like that. And now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 by 1, 2, 3, 4. And you just solve this the same normal way, 6 times 4. Or you could be very specific and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Or you could just skip count by 6 4 times, 6, 12, 18, 14, 24, sorry, or 4 by 6 times, 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24. Either way of those works. So I am keeping this lesson really, really short for that reason, because you've already done this before. You've already done this exact same thing basically this entire time if you've been doing arrays. So with that being said, that's kind of it. We're just doing it with little squares now instead of like circles. So hopefully this was helpful. Hope you guys learned something, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your day.